This is Teach Like a Champion, strategy number 58, positive framing. You will need the following materials before you get started: the Teach Like a Champion 2.0 field guide, paper and a pencil, and energy for practice. Think back when you were in grade school. Did you ever feel embarrassed in a classroom? How do these kindergartners react to their teacher?
No. Monsters. What they are doing with this? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! No. Don't start this. Oh no.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want a teacher who is negative and yells all the time. I also wouldn't want to be a teacher who is negative and yells all the time. Participants will be able to evaluate 2 case studies on their effectiveness on positive framing and use a combination of 6 strategies to create a positive classroom climate. Let's see Navigator teachers use positive framing in their classrooms. When you watch this video, look for: how does the teacher guide student behavior? And what type of positive wording did the teacher use?
Come in quickly and quietly, get started on your day now. I'm looking around for students who are starting their due now. Almost everyone in table 2. Almost every single person in table 1. Thank you to the friends I saw who came immediately in and got started. That was very good.
Please pause this video to reflect on the questions, either aloud with a group or silently by yourself. The teacher guides student behavior by narrating the positive. She doesn't scold students who aren't starting on the do now. She thanks students who are. This keeps the environment positive while still reinforcing the desired expectation. Instead of saying, "Mario, get started," she frames it, "Almost everyone in table 2 is working." This again reinforces the expectation and behavior she wants to see. Why do you think this technique would be important for student engagement? Please pause this video to discuss with a group or silently reflect. This technique is important for student engagement because it corrects student behavior in a positive and constructive way. According to the Teach Like a Champion 2.0 field guide, positive framing is based on the idea that people are motivated by a vision of a positive outcome more than by a wish to avoid a negative one. Positive framing is still meant to improve behavior, but in a positive way rather than a negative way. So we've come to our core idea. Positive framing means using positive language to motivate and inspire students when you are making corrections or encouraging them to sustain effort. So what are some positive framing strategies? First, live in the now. Avoid nagging or scolding. Give instructions about what's to come. For example, instead of saying, "Stop distracting Tina," say, "I want to see that pencil getting to work." Always assume the best. Don't assume a student made a mistake on purpose or imply a judgment on character, such as selfishness, laziness, or rudeness. There are so many factors that come into play when students make mistakes: distractions, fatigue, and genuine misunderstandings. Allow plausible anonymity. Begin correcting without using names. For example, instead of saying, "John, track the speaker," say, "Second grade, make sure you're tracking the speaker." Narrate the positive and build momentum. Narrate the positive behaviors you are witnessing. For example, Amy has her desk divider up and Jason has his pencil ready to go. They are ready to rock this quiz. Students love a challenge. They love to show that they can exceed your expectations. Challenge them as a group or against each other. For example, "The left side of the classroom is killing it. They already have their first paragraph done. Come on, right side, you can do it." Lastly, talk expectations and aspirations. Your praise and encouragement will motivate them to be better. For example, if you want your students to be great writers, say, "These are solid sentences, but now I want to hear some sentences that sound like they're from your first novel." For your practice session, let's look at some case studies. Case study 1 is an 8th grade science class. Case study 2 is a 5th grade reading class. Refer to pages 599 and 600 in your Teach Like a Champion 2.0 field guide and complete the glows and grows of each scenario with a partner. When you finish, share your thoughts with the group. We've come to our final reflection. Here's a tree map including the 6 strategies of positive framing. Take a few minutes to write down some sentence frames or examples for each of the strategies. If you need some help to get started, refer to page 598 of your Teach Like a Champion field guide, More Reframing. When you finish, share with your group. Please be sure to reference the entire chapter in your Teach Like a Champion 2.0 field guide and watch the Teach Like a Champion provided videos. Thank you for watching the Positive Framing Professional Development.